Hey guys, so I know this is meant to be a 7-day challenge, but seeing as you guys are in here early, I'd like to just give you a few little pieces of information each day that might help you get started and get the most out of the 7-day challenge. So I want to go through my psycho morning routine. Scheduling everything and making things habit makes it easy to stick to long term. So first, I'm going to go through my morning routine and how it sets me up for success for the day. So I've talked about this before, how action precedes motivation. Getting up and going on autopilot into a set routine that sets you up for success helps you stay motivated every day. So if I don't do my psycho morning routine, then I feel worse the whole day. I have less energy and I just feel less motivated. Every time I don't have sort of set goals and I'm just like, I will just sleep in. I don't do this and consistently I feel terrible. So that's just, that motivates me to keep coming back to this. So anything that you can set up and make a habit that gets you closer to your goal is a good idea. So the first thing I do when I wake up is I meditate. It says meditate and matcha, so it's cold as shit at the moment. So I wake up and I make a matcha green tea. I don't like to have coffee first thing in the morning because if I have it first thing in the morning, then just the whole day is gonna just be more and more caffeine and it's just too much caffeine. So I have a matcha because it's lower caffeine, and then I meditate. So meditation has a ton of benefits if you have anxiety, poor mindset, have trouble focusing. It's just been scientifically proven to have so many benefits. I struggled with this for a long time because it's very hard to get into a habit of doing this because you feel like you're not doing it right or because you have trouble just sitting and doing nothing because it's uncomfortable. And we have trouble sitting with our own discomfort. And we're always used to being able to pick up a phone and stare at it or do something and distract ourselves. And this is usually where boredom eating comes in. We're not able to just sit with our discomfort, so we have to drink something or eat something or use some kind of addiction to fill in those empty moments. So the meditation kind of helps you if you have any eating issues, or it's just very useful. I want you to know that there is no wrong meditation. So you just have to sit there, sit in silence, focus on your breath, and all I do is put a timer on for 5 minutes and then I build up each day from that. So I just have a minimum. So if you want to stick to something, just don't set big expectations, just try to do it consistently. So doing it every day is more important than doing it for a certain amount of time. So just start with 1 minute and then the next day do 2 minutes and then you can do 5. And if you find yourself struggling to even do that, just go back to 1 and start. So do it every single day. This is something that if you've never done it before, just start doing it and just don't think that you're not doing it correctly. You don't have to completely clear your mind. You just have to focus on your breath and just relax. So I want you to try meditating. If you don't know what you're doing, just go to YouTube, type in 5-minute guided meditation, sit there and listen to it and just breathe. So that's number 1. I wake up at 5 a.m. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. if you're not a psycho like me, but I do that and then I drink my tea before I do my meditation so I'm not cold. And I put my little heater on because it's cold in the mornings here in winter, and I do my meditation. The next thing I do is I go for my morning walk. So again, if you want to make something a habit, you need to not just set extreme expectations. My morning walk is 5 minutes plus. Sometimes I walk for an hour, sometimes I just walk for 5 minutes. It doesn't matter, just as long as I do it. Doing it every single day is more important than the duration because usually starting is the hardest part. So I want you to walk every day because it helps you not feel like shit, and I don't want you to feel like shit. So walk every day. If you have an iPhone, like I just carry my iPhone with me so I can track my overall steps. And I know that if my steps are dipping below 6,000 a day, I usually aim for 10. If they're dipping below 6,000, then I need to add in more walking, or, you know, park further away from the shop or something like that, because it helps circulation, it helps energy, it helps mental clarity. You just want to, like, walking is good for you, and more is better. It's not like running. If you do a lot of running, there's a point where it's like a point of diminishing returns, but walking, it's very good. So you're going to meditate, you're going to walk, but you only have to do 5 minutes or more of each. So it's not going to take you a lot of time, just as long as you do it every day. The next thing, I drink a huge ass glass of water, because hydration is important. Again, if you are like chronically dehydrated, you'll feel like you have less energy. You won't feel as good. It's harder in winter to drink enough for me, but I just get diet cordial and I put a little bit of that in my water, and then it's delicious, and then I drink lots. The next thing I'll do in the morning after I drink my huge ass glass of water is I will track my macros in MyFitnessPal. I've written that here, but truthfully, sometimes I do it the night before, and it's better if you do it the night before. Just so you might change what you eat during the day as long as it fits your macros, but have a plan. Either plan it in the morning if you have plenty of time in the morning. If you have more time the night before, make sure it's all prepped the night before and in there the night before. If you haven't downloaded MyFitnessPal, download it and just start playing around with it. The next thing I have is do the thing. So usually if I'm procrastinating on something and it's getting pushed back and back, usually that becomes stressful for me. So if something that you keep putting off is stressing you out, like, oh my god, I haven't been to the gym in 10 weeks or something, then do that thing first. So maybe it's gym, maybe you have like a project that you're meant to work on. Maybe you are a coach like me and you have to make videos. So do that thing first rather than letting it go by. If you do the thing first in the morning, the thing is, action precedes motivation. So if you do this action that's something on your to-do list, and you do one thing in the morning that you that you have been meaning to do, then the rest of your day is going to go better. So this is just a little kickstart for your motivation. If you do these things, everything else is going to get easier. Motivation isn't going to come before. So maybe you're not going to feel like doing this, and sometimes I don't feel like doing this. But once you start doing it, you'll realize how good it makes you feel, and that will give you the motivation to keep going. I hope this video has been informative. If you have questions, put them in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, and I'll see you in my next video.